Welcome. My name is Dr. Marcella Wilson, and today I'm going to be talking about a scam alert that Airbnb hosts need to be aware of. Alright, so if you don't know me, again, my name is Marcella. My husband and I run several successful Airbnb properties. And what I do is I teach people how to set up and run Airbnb properties too. I believe you can build the life of your dreams one Airbnb at a time. I've done that and I help other people do the same. Alright, but before we jump into this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. I would love if you can be a part of this. Click the notification button so you'll know, when I put out a new video. And share this with someone. If you know someone who is trying to set up an Airbnb, or if they have an Airbnb and they want to, get more business, they need help, I'm here for you. I know a lot of people on YouTube trying to learn about how do I set up an Airbnb? How do I run an Airbnb? I know because I did it myself when I was first getting started. So if you're here and you're in that position, welcome. You're in the right place. And if you know somebody, share it with them. Happy to have you. All right. So let's get to it. So I'm going to talk about a scam alert, a scam that I encountered. So in my channel, I try to share a lot of my experiences with you because I didn't have that when I was first starting out, and actually I still don't have it to be honest, but life is the greatest teacher. Being in this business is the greatest teacher, and I try to just share what I've learned and give value. So that's what I try to do on this channel every day. And I think you hear in the media a lot, you hear a lot about guests or people getting scammed, through Airbnb or with fake Airbnbs, but you really don't hear anything about the hosts getting scammed. And there are a lot of scams going around where people try to scam the Airbnb host or whoever is running that short-term rental property. Like you'll hear, and I just read something the other day where somebody thought they booked an Airbnb. It was in a different country. They got there and it was a fake Airbnb listing, and they had they were going on vacation, and when they arrived there was nothing there. So that's another video, right? I'm not going to get into that, but you hear all the time about people getting scammed by renting an Airbnb that doesn't actually exist, or it's a house for sale or something like that. But like I said, I've been in this game for a minute, and I've encountered some people or some situations where people, I believe, were trying to scam me. So let me just say that, so I'm going to talk about one thing that happened to me, and then I'm just going to give you some tips on how to prevent it from happening to you, if you already have your Airbnb up or when you get it up and running. All right, so this happened to me with my VRBO listing. Now, again, I encourage all my students, people that work with me, if you have an Airbnb, you put that on as many platforms as possible, right? Airbnb, VRBO, HomeAway.com, Expedia, Booking, whatever. Get it out there, right? You can get bookings from anywhere. I recommend you do that. So this was a message that I got on VRBO. Now, that's not to say that VRBO is bad or hosts get scammed more on VRBO than other platforms. No. I'm just saying that this happened to me through my VRBO listing. All right. So I got a message and I'm going to read it to you. Okay? I won't tell the person's name, and it's probably not their real name anyway. But it says, hey, hi Marcella, I'm having trouble booking your property. I'm trying to pay by using my debit card, MasterCard, but my bank wants your banking details and they want me to contact their international department. Can you please send to me your bank name, bank address, your bank account number, and any routing and sort codes and anything else I may need. Sorry for any inconvenience. Thanks. And I'll say Jane Doe. Well, it's not her name, but she's not her name. So when I got this message, boop, instantly a red flag went up. Why? Well, first she says she's having trouble booking the property using her debit card or MasterCard. So right then and there, I'm suspect, because either you have the money or you don't. If you're paying by a debit card or a credit card, it should be there, right? If either you have the money or you don't. And then obviously this person is saying that they're in another country. Now I'm even more suspicious, right? Because she's talking about, you know, they wanting to contact their international department. By now, I'm just like, this is a waste of time. Why am I reading this? But I continue to read. So when she starts talking, when she says, can you please send me bank name? Can you please send me your bank name, your bank address, your account number, and any routing and sort codes and anything else I may need? I'm on to the next. Because I know right then and there this is a scam. Why? Because a person does not need, no matter what country they are in, they don't need my bank name, my bank address, my account number, my routing code, sort codes. They don't need all of that to book a property, right? Airbnb or VRBO, they all have payment processing that it doesn't matter what country you're in, they can process the payment, right? So I knew this was a scam because they're asking for all of my banking information. And let me just say, once your rental is up on whatever platform you're using, Airbnb.com, VRBO.com, you're going to get some crazy messages, right? Anybody that asks you for any type of banking information, it's a no-go. There is no reason why anyone needs your banking information. And I don't know this person. I don't know if this is a real person. And they want everything. Bank name, account number, routing numbers. I mean, why would I give that information to anyone? They could steal, I don't know, my bank account. They got the account numbers, routing numbers, sort code, bank name, bank address. So when I talked about this to some of my students, they were just like, oh yeah, help her, because first I posed it like, what would you do if you got this message? Oh, Marcella, help her out. Like, it could be, some kind of glitch in the system. Just help her out. And I was just like, no, there is never any reason why you should give a potential guest all of your banking information. They don't need to know that. So if you get a message asking for any type of banking information, even just the bank name, it's just cut it off, ignore it, don't even respond. All right? I didn't respond to this person. They actually sent me several messages, and I just did not respond to any of them. Because, you know, clearly, you know, they're up to no good. So never give your banking information out. Not even for this, you know, for the slightest reason, right? Some people might think, oh, well, it doesn't matter if I give them their bank name. Well, there's a thing called phishing, where people are just phishing for information about you, right? They're trying to get little bits of pieces of information. If they can put it together, you know, then they can, you know, steal things from you, right? So don't give them anything. And remember, whatever platform you're using, they have payment processors, so they can do all that. They don't need anything from you. All right, so what should you do if you think you encounter a scam? I'm going to give you 3 things. What should you do? So the first thing that you should do, if you think it might be legit, like anybody ask me my banking information, no, I'm cutting you off. But if you think it's legit, right, refer them to the customer service number, right? Don't give them your banking information. Say, hey, contact Airbnb's, you know, customer service number. Contact VRBO's customer service number, and they can help you, right? If you're having trouble processing payment or paying the booking, have them help you, right? Refer them to the professionals. Do not give out your banking information, right? That's number 1. Send them to the big dogs. All right, don't deal with that. Number 2, every platform also has a way of notifying that platform that if this person is a scam or nefarious. I know in VRBO, which is where I got this message from, you can mark it as spam and report it. And that's what I did. You can mark it as spam, and then they can, you know, handle that on their own, right? Whatever process they have, maybe they block the IP address or the email that that person used. I don't know, but whatever way that platform does it, like however, how am I saying this right? Each platform is going to have a way for you to notify them that, you know, I don't think this message is legit, so go through that process and do that. I hope that made sense. And the third thing to do, and probably the most important thing to do, is trust your gut. Trust your instinct. If something doesn't sound right, it probably isn't. You know, if you just, you're reading this and it's like, this ain't right in my spirit. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. And don't respond. Delete it. I think it's so interesting, children, right? Children go completely off of how they feel, completely off of their instinct. And as they get older and become adults, then you start to, you know, start second guessing yourself and not trusting yourself, right? And I don't know what to do. But, you know, children know exactly what they do or don't want to do, and they feel strongly, right? So be like a child. If you feel that this message, something ain't right about the message, believe that, trust yourself, and you know, delete the message, report it as spam, or refer them to customer service. So those are the 3 things I want you to do if you think that, you are dealing with a potential guest who has bad intentions. All right, so yeah, that was what happened to me. I've had many other instances of things happen. I have never been scammed. Not when I was, not as a host, I've never been scammed. But I have been scammed while I was trying to actually set up my first Airbnb. I'll do a video about that. And I'll post it in the link in the description when I do it. But I've never been scammed. But just trust yourself. All right? If it doesn't seem right, it ain't. Oh well, just trust yourself. All right, guys. Hope you got some value from this. Again, please like and subscribe, and check out free resources and training that are offered below. And remember, you can build the life of your dreams one Airbnb at a time. God bless. Take care. I'll see you soon.